Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my makeup collection and storage. I'm just going to show you where I keep all my stuff, how I have everything organized, and just pretty much where I do all of my makeup videos for you guys. So this is something that you never see. This is this side of my desk, and that is my background over there. So as you can see, I just have my chair there, my desk, and I'm gonna show you that a little closer right now. But this is how it looks. So you can see it's not like a super big space. Like I said, I live in an RV, and this is my area, my makeup area, where I do all my videos, all my filming, and all of that. And all you pretty much see is that as the background. So let me show you what's on my vanity first. Also, I don't have another tripod. The only thing I have is my ring light, which is, it's like lighting everything right now, so that way I can film this video. And I'm just holding onto the camera, so hopefully it's not too shaky, but I'm just gonna do my best. So like I said, that's my computer, and then I have my mic right there. That's what I use whenever I am filming, and I have it plugged in. Right now I don't. I have one on top of the computer, on top of the camera, so that way, you know, there's just better audio. Over there, I just keep my planner and my notebook. That's where I just have all my videos that I'm scheduling for the week. And then my notebook is where I put pretty much steps for tutorials that I do, products that I use, demo steps, or else I'll forget everything once I'm editing, so I write things down. Yeah, so I have both of those right there. So right over here is, well, what you see over here is like the TV stuff. We don't watch TV, and this is like my spot, so we don't really use that, but there is a TV there and everything, and our fireplace down there, and just little storage that we use. Right over here on this corner is where I keep my mirror and my phone. Have some water right there. I have a little quote right there on my mirror. It says, "Plan your work and work your plan." I love that. That is what I do. So over here I just have my brushes, and here's where I keep them. So I could just slide it around on my desk and then put it back whenever I'm done. So face brushes, eye brushes, and then liquids, because I don't want to stick them in my drawers and then they get they'll leak or something. And then more brushes, a dirty beauty blender, I just use that, and then another, well, this one's almost empty there. But yeah, so that is pretty much all I keep. Everything else stays like this, so that way I can be ready to film for the next time. Like I said, I use this desk. It has 6 drawers on this side, 6 drawers on the other side. I also have the lighting on each side, plus my ring light, which is straight across, and then my chair. And actually this was moved back a little bit more. I still have to push it a little bit more back, but I need space to film this video. So yes, normally it's maybe like another foot this way. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this side. This is where I start with my makeup, and that is pretty much how I have my makeup organized. It's kind of in the order that I use it. So let me go ahead and open this one. Here is where I keep my lip balms, moisturizer, my spray right there. Right here are some of my falsies. I also have some back there. Then I have some Q-tips, setting sprays, tape in case I need it for makeup looks, my eyebrow stuff, because that's pretty much what I do at the beginning whenever I'm starting my makeup. I also have some more products, eyebrow stuff right here. And then in here I keep eyeliners, eye primers, eyebrows, things that like would keep up too much space. So these two, I can't really have them there because they'll be like in the way. And then I have some lip liners that don't go here, but I don't have anywhere else for my lip stuff, so that's why they're here. They're kind of like a pencil, so whatever. And then over here I have little tools, hair clips, rubber bands, makeup remover, scissors, tweezers, falsies, glue, and all of that. And then over here I keep clean sponges and my oil. This is what I use whenever I do my eyebrows and I need to make the product a little bit softer. Then right here are all of my mascaras. This is the mascara primer, CoverGirl mascara, the Peacock Flare mascaras by CoverGirl. One is waterproof and one isn't. New mascaras, this one is the Superhero by It Cosmetics, my Urban Decay Perversion, Smashbox, which is also new, and then this one's also new. They just sent this one to me, so that's pretty cool. So this is where I keep all of my mascaras, and that is pretty much it for this drawer. That's all I keep in here. Pretty much like my easy to grab stuff. Okay, so my second drawer has all of my foundations, my concealers, and my primers, and this is where they all live. So back there I have primers that I don't really use, which are like color correcting primers, and I hardly ever use those, but there they are in case I need them. And then I have some concealers that I rarely use back here, and then this primer that I rarely use too. Then right here closer to me I keep the primers that I use all the time. I have my CoverGirl, my Maybelline, and my Too Faced primers. And then right here are all of my concealers, and the closer they are to me, they're like the ones that I use the most. So these right here, I have the Too Faced one, Makeup Revolution, Huda Beauty, Cover FX, some CoverGirl right here, and my Laura Mercier that I'm about to run out. And then these two are Correcting Concealers by Benefit. I have to switch hands because the camera gets a little heavy. So this is a IT Cosmetics foundation. I haven't tried it yet. I want to do a video on it. One of you requested it and I got it, but I haven't been able to do that video. So I have it in the box so that way it reminds me, hey, you still need to do that video. And then this one is a Born This Way concealer, which is the same thing that I have over here, and I use these for my eye swatches. So I have an extra one right here, which is the same color. And then I have a ColourPop foundation, CoverGirl, Maybelline, Becca Skin Love, Makeup Revolution, Clinique, this Wander Beauty one that I just did a video on, and it's like, okay, I don't really like it that much. And then I have the Makeup Forever. These are foundations that I use a lot, these three. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet, the Too Faced Born This Way, the Peach Perfect one, the Revlon Full Coverage, which I don't really use that much, the Natasha Denona that I'm almost running out. And then I have the Benefit Hello Happy, the Too Faced Do You that I don't really like that much either. I just don't see how it's dewy at all. And it oxidizes too. And then the Tarte Shape Tape, which is pretty dry. I don't really use that one either. And then the Revlon Candid and the Smashbox Foundation Stick, which I never use anymore. Okay, and then in this one, this is the third drawer, is where I keep my powder. So this is like the third, like the third step. And back here I have new stuff that, not everything's new, but most of this is. These three boxes are not new. These are by Fenty Beauty, and I just don't use these products. These are like those eyeshadow sticks that I didn't really like. I have a video on them, and the lipsticks. They're like these colorful lipsticks, and like I said, I don't have something great for my lipsticks, and since these are in a box, they fit perfectly in here. And then I have some products back here that are brand new, never opened. There are some Pixi, Derma E, and then these Too Faced lipsticks, the Melted Metallics. They sent me those too, and I haven't tried them yet. And then I also have some foundations that I still have left over. I did give pretty much a lot of them away, like almost all of them, so I still have those. And then I have more Pixi, Sigma, this Maybelline highlight, and then my powders. These are my makeup remover wipes. I use these all the time to clean like my hands or my arms with swatches and stuff, or my desk. Sometimes I use them for that too. And then I have the KKW powder, ColourPop, Tarte, which I think is like super dry, some sponges in case I need them, the Airspun powder, which I hardly ever use too. Then I have the Maybelline Master Fix NYC, MAC, LA Girl, the Infallible Pro, what is it, Revlon, L'Oreal, and then the ColourPop powder back there. Then right here I have the Huda Beauty, which I wish I liked. There's tons of products in there, but I don't really use it. And then the CoverGirl pressed powder, the MAC Studio Fix, the Laura Mercier powder, the Milk Makeup powder, which I do like a lot, the CoverGirl, which I'm almost out of, and then the Too Faced one, which is pretty new to me, but I really like it, and then the Hourglass one, which I use all the time for my eye swatches. And that is where everything is at. So that's how everything looks in here. Pretty simple. Then the fourth drawer is one of my favorites. These are eyeshadow palettes. So right back there I have some Naked palettes, and those are the ones that I use the least. The Naked 1, 2, and 3. The Naked 3 is broken. I need to fix it, but it's back there. It doesn't get messy. And then I have some drugstore palettes. These are by CoverGirl, like the Katy Perry ones with the little cat print on it. I have some Maybelline ones. Alright, so right here I have the Becca Volcano Goddess, which you have not really seen on my channel because I didn't really like it. I'm not like really into it. It's just, I don't know, I would have to tell you exactly what. It would make this video too long. And then I have the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice palette along with my little Fenty Beauty. They're eyeshadows or highlight palettes, whatever you want to use them for. And I have another one, the third one that I have. And then I have these small little palettes by MAC and Patrick Starr right here. This is like a little palette section. Down here I have the Flamingo palette by Violet Voss. Then I have my Juvia's Place palettes. These are super good. This one is the Saharan 2 by Juvia's Place. Let me show you these because these are very, very pretty, but I haven't used them in a little while. This one is the Flamingo palette. Look at how pretty that is. Beautiful. And then I also have these very pretty palettes by Juvia's Place. This one has a bunch of neutrals in there, which is really nice. And then the Zulu palette is one of my favorites for color. It has a bunch of color. Look at how pretty that is. Did I just stick my nail in there right now? I think I did that last time. I don't think that was now. I don't know. And then I also have the Afrique palette by Juvia's Place, which is one of the newest ones that I have, and that's all I have for Juvia's. But this one is also really nice. Alright, so then right here are all the Dose of Colors 5-pan palettes that I just got. And they're actually in the order that I need to use them. So they're kind of organized like in that order. So I've already used these 3. The first one is the Snow Angels palette. I have a full video on that, a review, which is not a very good palette. Then I also did the Chocolate Brown makeup tutorial with the Baked Browns palette. And then I also did the Pretty Cool review, which you have already seen by the time this video goes up. And then I still need to do eyeshadow looks with these 3. So that's the order that I have them in. That way I know, okay, once I use this one, I'll stick it back there. Works for me. Then on this side, I have all of the Huda Beauty focus. Okay, over here I have the Huda Beauty palettes. These are all the little ones, the Jewel collection, is that what it's called? Ruby Obsessions? No, Ruby Obsessions. The Jewel Obsessions? I don't know what they're called. What are they called? They're the Jewel Obsessions, whatever they're called. Well, this is where I have them. There we go. So those are all 5. And then right here I keep the Pat McGrath palettes all together. I have to do tutorials on these and I haven't. Then I have the... Sorry, my card was full. And then I have the Huda Beauty right here next to these. This is like the Huda Beauty. Like, I usually try to keep the same brands together, kind of. You'll see, because these are the Naked palettes, but I don't keep them with the ones in the back because I use these more often. This is the Naked Heat palette right here, and then the new one, which is the Naked Cherry. So I don't keep them back there because I do reach for those. And this one is the Huda Beauty New Nudes palette, which I've already done a tutorial, a review, eye swatches, and I want to do more tutorials. So, I mean, it's here, easy access, and I also still have a bunch of space for other palettes if I need to. Like, there's still plenty of storage right here. So like I said, this is one of my favorite drawers, nothing but palettes, and a lot of little palettes too. Alright, and then the last drawer also is full of palettes. One of my favorite drawers, like probably my favorite, just because of the way that it looks. Okay, so back there I have a bunch of Urban Decay Vice palettes, the Heavy Metals palettes. I also have the, what is this one called? Gwen Stefani palette, yeah. And it's also by Urban Decay, so Urban Decay, you see Urban Decay is here and Urban Decay is up there with the other Naked palettes, but you know, the size, they fit better down here, so yeah, it just works for me. I know where everything's at. And then back here I also have some smaller palettes that I don't really use, and then I have my Lorac Pro palettes, my Lorac Mega palettes back there. I also have this little Too Faced one, which it doesn't fit right here in the front, but I rarely use it, so it's fine back there. And then let me show you a little bit more. I also have this Lorac one that I never really used. I got this such a long time ago, and it's just like nothing but like bronzy tones. This one is the MAC Holiday one from last year, which is not good, but it's okay, you can't get it anyway. And then this one is the Lottie London palette right here, which I compared to the Naked Heat. Then back here I have my Lorac Pro palettes, the first one, the second one, and then my Mega Pro palettes. I have the blue one and the red one. Okay, and then right here I have all of my Anastasia palettes. This is the Shadow Couture, the Artist, the Self-Made palette, the Prism palette, Subculture, Norvina, and Sultry palette. So they all are next to each other. Then I have the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault. Then the Makeup Revolution holiday palettes that I just finished the series right now with the silver one, so I have a video on each one. And then right here I have Dose of Colors, so you see I have the other small Dose of Colors in the other one, so they're not all together, but these are longer. Like I said, it just makes sense to me. So here I have the Dose of Colors, the Friendcation palette. Then I have the new one, the Mickey Mouse one, which I really like so much. And then the highlight in here is so pretty. I do have a video on the entire Mickey Mouse collection. If you want to see it, I will link it in the cards up there. But yeah, I did a video on all of them. So this is so pretty. I love the highlight in here. It is just so nice. I mean, it fits. I can take it out, take it in, but it is pretty tight, but I don't mind because it doesn't move around. And right here I have my BH Cosmetics palettes. I have the Take Me Back to Brazil. I couldn't remember. Take Me Back to Brazil and Take Me Back to Brazil Rio edition, which is all the shimmers. Then I have the BH Cosmetics Festival palette, which has very pretty shades in here. I'll show you the other ones. So this one is the Festival palette. It has very, very pretty, very pigmented shades too. So you'll kind of see right there. I mean, I can kind of swatch them, but can you see that? Okay, yeah, really intense. The BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette, which is beautiful. And then the Rio edition, which has nothing but the shimmers. Look at how pretty those are. And you can combine these. I mean, there you go. You get your looks with all the shades that you need. I needed to stand up. I'm cutting off my circulation from my knees. Okay, so then right here I have the Natasha Denona Gold palette, which is pretty new. I haven't even done a review on it, which I will. Then I have my only Jeffree Star Cosmetics palette, which is the Thirsty palette right here. Okay, and then on this side I have ColourPop. Right here I have the Dream Street, which is the ColourPop and Kathleen Lights. Then I have the ColourPop Sol y Mar palettes. This one is a Dose of Colors by Dose of Colors and I Love Sarai, but it goes with these. I mean, it's just a small little single size palette. I don't have any other palettes that size besides like these that are like similar. So this one is another small palette. This is by Persona Cosmetics. Very beautiful shades, a bunch of neutral tones, but they're super, super intense. Like, these are beautiful. Look at my fingers from the BH Cosmetics palette. Yeah, those just live there. And then this one's by Tarte. I just showed you this one in my pretty palettes I don't use for tutorials video. You can check it out there. Here on the side, I have the Too Faced. This is pretty much like my Too Faced section. These are the Tutti Frutti palettes that are pretty new. This one is the Berries one, which these palettes have such a good formula. You need to swatch them if you haven't, if you are interested in these. So this one is the neutral toned one, the pineapple one. So pretty. Look at how beautiful this is. Let me show you. So pretty. It has such very beautiful shades. I've done, I think, like 2, maybe 3, maybe just 2 tutorials with it. But yes, I really like these 2 palettes. They have great quality. They did a really good job with those. They are gonna fall and crack. So that is where they are, along with my other Too Faced palettes. They're all the chocolate bar look-alike palettes. This one is the original one, which is the thick one. I remember it was like super exciting to get that one. It's the very first one. And then I also got the semi-sweet, the chocolate bonbons, again the ones that I just showed you in another video, the pretty palettes video, the chocolate gold. Then I have my favorite, which is the gingerbread spice palette, which is beautiful, such pretty shades. I also have a video on that. Over here I have the Too Faced natural matte palettes, plus the 2 little mini ones, the Tickled Peach and the Sugar Cookie palette. And that is pretty much where I have everything. I don't have anything piled up. Since I do have space right up here still, I have plenty of ways to organize everything. Yeah, so this just really works for me. I can see everything here, and everything is just like easy to take out. Like I said, I know it's like kind of tight, but it's super easy to take things out. So yes, I really like this setup. It works for me. They're not piled on top of each other, and it's not messy for me to find. Like, I can easily think of a palette, okay, I can grab it from here, and that's it. Okay, so moving on to the drawers to my left. I'm gonna start on the top. And this is what I start with, which is contour and bronzer, and that is how I have them set up. So right back there, I have a bunch of single bronzers. So back here, I have Lottie London, Makeup Revolution, Lorac. This is so old, super old, but I just have it. Then I have some e.l.f. bronzers, this tiny little Chocolate Soleil by Too Faced, which I really like. And then I have more e.l.f. bronzers right here. I also have the Too Faced Heart bronzer. And then I have other bronzers that I really like. These are some new ones by MAC in this pretty packaging, which these are really nice. This is Delphic, which is a little shimmery of a bronzer. Super pretty. I really like this one. It's one of my favorites. I also have the MAC and Patrick Star, which is a very pretty matte bronzer. Very pretty matte bronzer. I really like this. It goes good with my skin tone and everything. It's easy to build up. So there's that one, and then this one right here is from the same collection. So yeah, also the matte bronzer. Then I have the ABH contour palette, which I rarely use, but I only have 3 contour palettes, so if I ever need it, like, I don't have a reason to get rid of it. I don't have a lot of them, and I might need it since I'm running out of this one right here. Then right here I have the NARS palette, which has one of my favorite bronzers inside, and that one's part of their holiday collection from 2018. So this one is still on the Sephora website. And then right here is the Too Faced Tutti Frutti. This line has pretty much all great products. Like, they were really good quality products. This one has a very pretty bronzer and highlight. Very, very pretty. Well, yeah, I just mixed them. Okay, so there's that. The way I have my palettes here is like where they pretty much fit, but also what I like about them inside. So these, I do like the bronzers in here, and I also like the highlights, but I have less space in my highlight drawer, and you'll see that in a bit. But these are the Hourglass palettes from this year, the pink one and the gold one. Then I have the Glemingo palette, which has a mix of blushes and bronzers plus highlighters. So there's those. And then I have both of the MAC palettes. This is for fair skin. This is part of their 2018 Shiny Pretty Things. And this one is my favorite out of the two. This one just has some deeper tones in here, but it's very pretty. I really like this one. And so yeah, let me just put these back. And then right here I have this palette that I have not used in a long time. It is a cream contour palette by Kat Von D. And at first it was like super soft, and now it's like pretty hard. I don't know, I just don't use it. I don't like it. It's not smooth anymore, and I always have to mix it with an oil. So yeah, I just always like just grab something else. I didn't show you this one, but this is just my contour kit. So this is one contour powder kit, 1, 2, and 3, which is the Lorac one that I use pretty much all the time. I don't know why, but contour palettes are not a thing that I buy. So yeah, there's that one. And this one's a cream contour kit, and I don't count it because I don't really use it for, like, it's not a powder palette. So yeah. Then over here is one of my favorite face palettes as well. This is the Smashbox Ablaze, and it has bronzers, blushes, and highlighters. I also showed this one in a recent video about face palettes of 2018. So that is pretty much this drawer, and like I said, the reason why I have them up here is because this is what's next in the step. So contour, bronzer, then we'll have a blush, which is right here, and this is kind of opposite. I have singles in the front and palettes in the back. Back here I have a Smashbox holiday palette that they came out with last year. Then I have this Becca palette, which is one of my favorites for blushes. It has very pretty shades. I think I recently used this one in a tutorial that you already saw. Right here are the 3 shades. They're very pretty, especially this one right here in the middle. It's very pretty. And then I also have this Tarte one that they came out with this year. It has a bunch of blushes, a bronzer, and a highlight. I pretty much have a bunch of videos now that I'm saying everything out loud. Like, I have a video on this, I have a video on that. And then this one is a blush palette by Tarte. And this one came out, I think, 2 years ago, if not one. I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah, it was 2 years ago. And then over here I have the one from 3 years ago, which is this gold and purple blush palette. This one doesn't have the names on the packaging, so I keep the plastic. And then this is the one from this year. Very pretty. And this comes out. This is supposed to be like a wallet. You can stick your stuff in there, and your cell phone should fit, and like extra stuff. So there's that one. And then I have this NARS blush is the one that I have. I thought I had the one from another palette, but I don't. This one's called Outlaw. This is like a darker red. It's very, very pretty though. Look at that. It's like pretty for fall and stuff. I haven't used it in a long time though. And that one just goes right there because it doesn't fit flat. Right over here are a bunch of Tarte mini ones from last year's holiday collection. This is a great way for me to have different tones without buying a bunch of big products, because if you get like a big size product, like let's say like this is like $30. So whenever you buy a kit, you get everything for like $25, $30, and you have different tones, and I'm never gonna run out of these. So that's why I like to do that. And then I have e.l.f. Milani Rose ones, this one and this one. I've had these for quite a while. I have 2 Makeup Revolution blushes, this one here and this one over here. This one I use the most. It's like a darker pink, very pretty. These 2 by Pixi. This one has a highlight in there, and then this one is just a shimmery blush. Right over here I have this MAC one. So pretty. Look how pretty that is. It's really nice. And yeah, it's part of the same collection from the bronzers I showed you up there. Then I have the Too Faced Heart one, Sigma Beauty, and Elf. And I have this one by LA Girl, which I really like the tone. I just used this one in my Thanksgiving tutorial. Then down there, I have my Sugar Peach palette. I really like the blushes in there, and so I keep it here. And then I have the NARS one, which is not one of my favorites. I really like the other one better with the bronzer inside that I showed you, but it's okay. And then this one is also not like a favorite. Let me show you this one. Maybe you're curious about this one since I haven't really shown it. So there are the shades. It looks really pretty, and I like the design of it, but it's not like... it's okay. And then this one is the Naked Cherry face palette. It comes with 2 highlighters and a blush, which again is another one that's like, it's okay. So moving on to drawer number 3. Here is a pretty drawer. These are my highlighters. Back there I have liquid highlighters. This one's by Sephora, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, Pixie, and then I have a Wet n Wild highlight palette. It has like a mix of like a few different ones. And a LA Girl one, Elf. Then on this side, I have a Becca palette that they came out with a few years ago from the holidays. And then over here, I have this palette by Huda Beauty. It has some cream highlights in there. I rarely use that palette, so it's just, that's where it lives. And then I also have the Becca one, which I do really like. This one has some cute ones in here. So yeah, you can see I've used this one a lot. That one's like one of my favorites, and the one in the middle I used a lot for bronzer. Then I have these 3 that I just showed you from Makeup Revolution, their holiday collections. This one is the silver one. Then I have the gold one and the rose gold. These are like super recent, so I barely put those videos up. Then I have these Smashbox Blada highlighters. These are very pretty from the inside, but they weren't the best highlighters. Like you don't really get much, not for the price. They were just like, I don't know, kind of disappointing because they're very, very pretty. So yeah, I barely use those. And then I have the Dose of Colors and Desi and Katie highlighters. They are very pretty. This one's Fuego, which is my favorite out of the 2. This one's Fuego, yeah, because I had it on top. And then this one is Sunbathe, right? Oh no, Catching the Sun. So that's this one. Right, so this one is the Dose of Colors and I Love Sarai. So that one is like the pinky one. And then this one is gorgeous. If you can get this one, I really recommend it. It's so beautiful. This one is called... This one's Soulmate. I can't believe I forgot because I really love this one. So intense, so wet looking, like so nice. Ah, I love that shade. And down here, I have these by Fenty. Oh, I skipped these. These are by CoverGirl. They're just like cream highlighters. Oh, they did send those to me, so I have all of the shades right there. And then this one is by Fenty Beauty, which is also a very beautiful wet looking highlight. One of my favorites. This one's a Kilowatt highlighter. And then these are all the Becca mini highlighters that they just launched for 2018, like their holiday stuff. There's 4. Where's the other one? There it is. Alright, so they're kind of like just random there because I'm running out of space, like, to keep them flat. Down here I have the Persona Cosmetics. They sent this one to me a while back. It is so beautiful. It reminds me of the formula of the I Love Sarai one. So here we go. This one is also like one of those wet looking highlighters. So intense. It's like almost, it's like really almost exact formula of this one over here. So pretty. I love this one. So I'm really hoping that the camera hasn't been too shaky. I mean, I don't know what else to do. Like I said, I don't have a tripod and it just doesn't fit here. Like I don't have that much space. I have enough for like my lights, my ring light and all that, but I don't want to have like an extra tripod that I don't need, or I thought I didn't need. So these right here are my ColourPop highlighters, and that's where they're at. I use them sometimes, so they're there. And then I have these from the MAC Shiny Pretty Things collection. These are so pretty. So pretty, like the design inside. This one is such a unique pink highlighter right here. Look at that. So beautiful. I mean, if anything, the packaging alone is like super pretty. But no, the actual product inside is like super intense. This one is Oh Darling. This one is not a sample, but yeah, I guess it's a sample because it came as a, I don't know what they're called. What are they called now? I can't think of it. Sephora order, and yeah, I didn't order it. So it was, I didn't like buy it with my points or anything. And then over here I have my Pixie highlighters. If you're looking for a good drugstore highlighter, get one of these. You will really like it. They look so shiny, almost like a wet formula. They just look really pretty. And then this one I have to try more. This is also by MAC Shiny Pretty Things. It has the same design as these, and it came in a kit with this one. So I am trying these out a little more so that way I can tell you more about them. Right over here I have the MAC highlighters from last year for their holiday 2017 line. And these also had a very pretty design in them. This one's the pinky one. And then right over here I have the gold one, which is, you could barely see the print on there. I use this one a lot. So yes, that one's, they're more subtle. These are way more intense. You can't get these anymore, but you can still get these. And these, I promise you, you'll really like them if you like a very shiny, very bright highlighter, I should say. And then down here I have my Anastasia Dream palette, and this one was one of my favorites in the summer. I love matching my highlight with my eyeshadows. Like I don't mind it, I like it, and yeah, I just like that type of look sometimes, so I do it. Over here I have, the next one is the Aurora Glow Kit. This one is a favorite. These are super intense. I like this one even more than the Dream palette. These are also super intense. This one will show up true to color, like you will get a blue highlight, you will get a green, the white is just so pretty. This one is one of my favorite palettes, really pigmented. And the last palette that I have is by Fenty Beauty, and I pretty much, this is like a highlight and eyeshadow palette, but I like the highlighters in here, so I keep it in this drawer. And yeah, it's okay. It's not like one of my favorites, but it's there. So that is basically it. Those are all my highlighters, everything I have. Okay, so this 4 drawer is pretty boring, but I do have some storage. Like, this is like a storage drawer where I keep, like, I don't know, it's a little messy. Right here I have a book, I have a notebook that I can write things in, like notes or whatever I need. Then down there I just have some cards that come with like orders. Then I have all my Happy Planner stickers. I do use these in my planner, so I have them there. They're pretty useful. I actually like them. I have a mini Happy Planner. If you know anything about planners, you've heard of the Happy Planner planners. And these are the sticker books for them, and like some other extra little stickers down there. Then I have my lens. This is the one I use to film my YouTube videos that you see like with the blurry background. This one is a 50mm lens by Canon, and I just have it in there because I switched lens so that way I can film this video, and I just keep it in this. Then down here I have the Anastasia lip glosses. This is a drawer where I keep some new stuff, and it reminds me to use it whenever I'm gonna do a tutorial. So I just basically look in this drawer and I'm like, okay, what do I have that I haven't tried yet? And I keep it in here. So I've tried one of the lip glosses. I still need to try the other 3 in a look. And then for this one, I've tried 2 eyeshadows, and I still need to try one more, so I still have them in the box. And this is just an extra beauty blender that I don't need to use yet, but whenever I do, I have it. So this right here is the packaging from the 2 highlighters that I showed you over there. It also came with the brush, and I haven't really reviewed it for you, so I keep the box, and it reminds me like, hey, you still haven't talked about it enough, so don't forget. And that's the box, it reminds me for that. And then these, I haven't used any of them. These are the Sephora masks that I just showed you in a 25 and under gift guide for Sephora, so I just keep that there. And then this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation and primer. Now I was gonna do a video on this not too long ago, but I saw on Trendmood that they're coming out with a concealer. And I don't remember exactly what day it's coming out on, so I was like, okay, I should wait and I can use all 3 products together. But if it's gonna take forever, then I'll just go ahead and film this one. And yeah, so I keep it in there because I know it's brand new and I haven't done a video on it. And then this last drawer is also a drawer where I just keep extra stuff and my lip products. So this is where I'm telling you that I don't have like an exact space for my lipsticks. So they're just kind of weird, like a weird storage for them, but they're stored and they're kind of neat. I know where everything's at. If I wanted to look for a brand or a certain one, then I know where it's at, but it's just a little bit messy in here. So let me take this out. This is just a tape for like my packages that if I send out any packages, a brush. Go ahead and show you this one first. This one holds a bunch of different things. Right here I have single eyeshadows, I have some pigments. I got these like a month ago from Be Elegant Cosmetics, and they're neon pigments, and I haven't tried them, so I'm super excited. Like I said, I bought them like a month ago, but I haven't used them, so I really want to use those. And then I have some single color pop up there. Then I have my MAC glitters, and over here I have lipsticks and my jelly highlighters by ColourPop. So they're all in here, and they're in this thing in case anything breaks. It'll be okay in here. And then I have these random lipsticks, all of my Tarte summer lipsticks. I don't really use these tones right now, so they're in here, and just like these are Patrick Star and MAC. And yeah, so that's pretty much all I have in there. This bottom one, I have a bunch of CoverGirl. I have some Jeffree Star Cosmetic Minis and regular size. These came with the Thirsty collection. And then I have some Stila ones over here. And I have this Kylie Cosmetics one that I got for Christmas. I think it was 2 years ago or so. And so yeah, so right here it's just like other products that I rarely use. These are very colorful, so I will use them maybe for like a certain look, but not super often to where I need to have them out. If you're wondering where I got this bag, I got it from Ulta. It is just a travel bag. It's by Dulce Candy and the Tartan and Twine collection. We're almost done. I know it's a super long video. And then these are the bags that I got from the Jaclyn Hill brush collection, and I actually do hold brushes in here that I'm not using at the moment. So they're pretty much like bigger face brushes in here. And if I need the bag, well, I can always take those out, but they're storing some brushes there. And then this one has lipsticks that I will use a little bit more often, not super often. I'll show you where I keep my other ones that I do use a lot. So here are some MAC Patrick Star, very pretty red shade right here, nude shade. This one is by Tarte. It's also very pretty. This came with the Make Believe in Yourself, like that same collection. Then I have some other nude lipsticks, some ColourPop right in here. Oh, I can actually fit the ones I have down here. So you know how I told you I don't really have space for lipsticks like all in one, so these are kind of random. I just stuck these in here. These are the ones that I just showed in a video. I have these in my background, but I just took them out, and I'll show you why. And then I have these by Makeup Revolution, so I still need to find a space for those, but I will. I haven't yet, so they're just there. And I think these fit right in here with other ColourPop ones. Let me check. Maybe they don't fit. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out. And I have a lovely nail polish, which is just clear. It's a clear, fast drying coat. So there are where those go. I don't like that, but I mean, right now I'm just not putting those anywhere right now. Over here I have the ColourPop Study Buddy eyeshadows, which I don't have anywhere to put them. I do have more ColourPop in there, but this doesn't fit in there anymore. So, I mean, I can take them out, but they're pretty neat in there for now. So I'll leave them in there for now. And then right here is a Urban Decay box that I got from one of the holiday kits. And I put all my MAC lipsticks in here, so that way they're all in one spot. And I have some of the original ones, the MAC Minis, Nicki Minaj, these shiny pretty things. So those are just like where they all live, because I don't have, like I said, a specific lipstick organizer. That's pretty much what I need, a lipstick organizer. And then over here I have all of my jewelry. I know, super random, but I got this bag from those travel things that you can, like, you get like to take with you in the airplane for like shampoo, conditioner, and all of that. So it came in this bag, and it was very helpful because I can see what jewelry do I want to use, and I have them separated in Ziploc bags. I know, it's super random, but it works. So I'll go ahead and show you, because like I said, I don't have a bunch of space for my things, and I always wear earrings or a necklace or something small for my videos, and I don't want to get like way back up and go over there and look for something somewhere random. So I just keep everything right in here, super handy. So right here I have my hoop earrings and bigger earrings. I'm wearing the gold ones right now. And over here I have some small little earrings that I rarely use. So those are separated from the ones that I use more often. And I just have a bunch of little ones because those are like some of my favorite ones, either really big or really small. And then I have my watch in here, which I use sometimes. And then I also have some rings and a necklace that I love. My husband made me that one. It's made out of wood. It's just an A because my name. No, I'm just kidding. His name starts with an A too. His name starts with an A too. But yeah, this is pretty much where I keep lipsticks. I know where to look exactly, so I mean, it's not a problem for me. And then my jewelry right in there that I can see everything. So it's super, super simple. Okay, so this is pretty much what you see. That's super bright. My background, those are my little lights. And then over here is the clear desk that you can see in my background. I used to have a set of white drawers, which are still here, but I'm about to take them out because they're completely empty now. I don't use them. And this is just a little decor for fall, which I want to switch it out already for Christmas after Thanksgiving. So I will be hopefully doing that if I can find something cute. And then over here is where I keep a lot of my main lipsticks that I use all the time. It's just a little clear container. And up here I have some Fenty Beauty and some Mimi box ones. These I don't really use all the time, but they're gold and they look pretty in the background, so I keep them there. Over here I have some little random ones. So these two are by Natasha Denona. These are my favorite ones. This one is I have a single one. I actually have the other ones that came with the winter collection, but I haven't taken them out of the box that I showed you. So this one is a red one, and then this one is the cherry one. This one came with the same collection as the Ebates face palette that I showed you. This one's so pretty. It's like such a fiery orangey shade. So these are my matte melted by Too Faced. I have all four. I love all four. My Juvia's Place, this is the one that I'm wearing right now. Then these are the Tarte lipsticks. I love these. I love the formula. I love the shades. These came out right now in the holiday. And then these two are my favorite yellowy ones. So I have them here by Be Elegant Cosmetics. I love these. They're like a mustardy, orangey shade, and I love those. And you know how I said I had my Fenty lipsticks? Well, they were here with some of the other ones. Like, I had different lipsticks here, some MAC ones too, but I switched them out because now I have all these dose of colors and they can all be together. So these are from the Mickey collection. Like I told you, I just posted a video on these. These are from the I Love Sarai collection, and these are from the Desi and Katie collection. And so now all my Dose of Color lipsticks are here, and that's all I have from Dose of Color. And like I said, that is basically what you see in the background, including my curtain and my little lights. Guys, so that is everything for this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing how I store everything. I don't have any makeup anywhere else. This is where I keep everything. This is where I do all my videos. I feel super comfortable here. I have a huge desk where I can have an entire space for makeup products to like that I'm talking about, that I'm doing a tutorial on, so it completely works. My computer, get it out of the way, put it in the way whenever I need it. And yeah, and I also have my chair that rolls around, which makes it super easy. Plus a blanket because I always get super cold when I'm editing. And that is basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was interesting seeing how I store my makeup. And I just love having my own little space to where I can still do all my videos and feel comfortable filming. You know, I have enough space. And yeah, so like I said, I usually move this one a little bit back, but I needed some space to walk around. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Like I said, I hope you liked it. I hope you found it interesting to see how I store all my stuff. And let me know how you store everything. Is it similar? Do you put your makeup in the order that you wear it? Or how is it that you store your things? Like I said, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.